Perhaps you've heard the term DHA, but you're not sure where to begin or if you really need one. Well, today on You Ask, We Answer, we'll explore the question, what's a DHA and who really cares? Before we get rolling, if you find this information helpful, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel below. You can also follow us on LinkedIn for more helpful information about everything dust related. So a dust hazard analysis is a proactive safety measure developed by the National Fire Protection Association, or NFPA, aimed at identifying and reducing the risks associated with combustible dust in workplaces. It involves a thorough examination of potential fire and explosion hazards, followed by the implementation of appropriate safety measures. Ultimately, the goal of a DHA is to prevent accidents and ensure safety of workers and facilities by addressing combustible dust hazards before they lead to disasters. So how do you know if you even need a DHA? Well, if your plant creates, processes, or handles any type of dust or fiber, then you should have a dust hazard analysis performed at your facility. The first step in a DHA begins with a go, no-go test performed by an accredited laboratory to determine if your dust is combustible or not. If your dust is found to be non-combustible, then you're in luck. Hang on to this documentation for your records, and you can end your dust hazard analysis there. However, if your dust is combustible, then you need to keep going. Using NFPA 652 or NFPA 660 as a guide, you'll need to identify and evaluate any process or area where a fire or explosion hazard exists. Identify and document the safe operating ranges, any safeguards currently in place, as well as any safeguards that should be implemented, and a plan for doing so. This may sound a little daunting, which is why NFPA 660 says that in order to conduct a DHA, you'll need to work with a qualified person who possesses documented experience and education regarding methods for performing a DHA. You'll probably even want to assemble a small team. The individuals involved in the DHA could include facility operators, engineers, owners, equipment manufacturers, or consultants. And when you're all done, the resulting DHA document should include test reports, drawings, and sizing calculations for all areas of the process or facility determined to be a combustible dust hazard. Your DHA should be revalidated every 5 years or any time a process change is made. Processes or equipment that are identified as potential hazards should undergo continuous checks, usually as part of your preventive maintenance process. So we've defined the what and the how of a DHA, but why? Who really cares? The NFPA requires that you do it, but they're not an enforcement agency. So who is holding companies accountable for conducting a DHA? Well, you can be sure that fire marshals follow NFPA 1, which is the National Fire Code. And that points back to the requirements in NFPA 652 and 660. If they're thorough, they'll ask to see your DHA. OSHA is another agency that could ask to see your DHA. It's their job to ensure that you're providing a safe work environment, and this is one way that you can assure them that you're doing your part to manage dust safely. Insurance carriers also want to know that they are insuring safe companies and facilities. They are well aware of the dangers related to combustible dust, so if you can provide them with documentation to prove that you're helping minimize their risk, then you'll have a happy agent. And who knows, they may even reduce your rates a little. Lastly, you should care about conducting a thorough dust hazard analysis at your facility. If you've made it this far in the video, then you probably already know that combustible dust is dangerous. And the best way for you to initiate a dust safety plan is through a thorough analysis and process documentation. If you'd like some help getting started with a DHA, or if you're ready to create a safer, healthier, more efficient workplace, contact one of our dust safety experts today. You can get started on our website or by sending us an email at moreinfo@sonicair.com. Hey, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.